How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuild. So in today's rebuild, we've got the Portland Trail Blazers. Same rules as applied before, here to just have some fun. Try to get them a NBA championship within 3 seasons, injuries beyond, all that fun stuff. So we're going to get on into it. Before we do, though, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments below some more video ideas. Check my social down in the description. We're going to play us down for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds, and also check out my channel for that content for me, TJP. Second channel as well down below in that description too. And yeah, with that being said, let's get on the gameplay. Alright, so let's take a look at the roster we got rocking here. So we got Damian Lillard, Jeremy Grant, Yusuf Nurkic, Anthony Simons, Josh Hart, Gary Payton II, Nasir Little, Drew Eubanks, Justice Winslow, Trendon Watford, Brandon Williams, Shaden Sharp. They drafted, got Greg Brown, Keon Johnson, Devontae Cox, Jabari Walker. Alright, so interesting team for sure. I mean, obviously with Lillard, they did sign him to that extension not too long ago. We'll see if we end up giving him. It depends on how the team's going to be doing. Do I want to kind of in that weird position where they might, last year was a bad year because they had injuries. So will they be back in the conversation this season? Remains to be seen, but if I'm looking at the team, I mean, for the most part, it seems like it'd be okay. I'd probably want to upgrade my small forward. I mean, I like Josh Hart, but I feel like we could get a better small forward there. I mean, our shooting guards, I mean, obviously Shaden Sharp, Keon Johnson, some young guys that could develop. I mean, Gary Payton right now, I guess, would be the starter, but let's take a look at the game plan. Yes, that's what they're going to be rocking with here. So we'll adjust the rotations. So they want to do this. That's fine with me. So some of our young guys aren't even getting minutes. I mean, the only thing I might want to do, like I said, is maybe get a better small forward for this upcoming season. But our pick situation, because we have a backup. We don't have our pick next year, though. This is a lottery. I'm pretty sure this has some kind of protection on it. I don't know what kind of protection, but it's got protection. So we could have our pick. We may not have our pick. I might just rock with the team the way it is, and then we'll see how we're doing at the deadline. Like if I want to go for a small forward, or if I want to just maybe blow up the team. So let's just take a look and see where we are at the deadline, and then we'll kind of assess what we want to do going forward. So I'll see you guys once I'm there. So we're currently sitting at 20-27, 10th seed in the Western Conference. We actually started off amazing, and then we fell down a cliff. So, yeah, I mean, 20-27, we're not too far out. Honestly, we're 5 games out from the first seed. Yeah, wow, the West isn't really that good. Okay, interesting. All right, it's a bloodbath. Everyone's kind of just around the same. Taking a look at the scoring, so obviously David Lillard, my team in scoring. And then we got Jeremy Grant, second leading scorer, Anthony Simons, third. And Nurkic and Hart. So we got 5 guys having double figures, which isn't too bad. Who's aggro? Nasir Little. All right, nice. Rebounding wise, Yusuf Nurkic leading the team. Then we got Drew Eubanks, Josh Hart. Assists, Damian Lillard leading the team. Then Nurkic, Simons, Hart, Grant. Steals, we've got Gary Payton II. Then Nurkic. He's actually playing good defense this year. It's nice to see. Grant's got the leader in blocks, then Nurkic, Little, and I also Shaden Sharp down there, which is cool to see from him. He's played that much, though. Field goal percentage, Greg Brown, who probably hasn't played that much, but then Damian Lillard is my leading field goal percentage shooter, which is kind of interesting if you think about it, because he's a point guard. Yeah, our three-point shooting isn't amazing. I mean, Damian Lillard's amazing. Nasir Little, Greg Brown, Jeremy Grant. So, I mean, again, we're the 10th seed right now. We're only 5 games out. We actually got off to a really good start. So, I'm kind of curious. I want to see what's out there. If I can get a better small forward. Otherwise, I might try to just do, like a retooling of the roster and maybe try to get some picks. But I don't know if I want to flip. I don't know if I want to get rid of Lillard. But, I mean, some other guys here that are expiring. Maybe, like a Jeremy Grant. Do we want to re-sign him? I think is he on an option? No, he's not. He's expiring. So, I mean, maybe we could get something for him. Maybe we get something for Josh Hart. I don't know. Because at 10 seed, I mean, even if I think we make the playoffs, I don't even know if we'll go far. So, I don't know. We'll see what's out there, what offers I can find, and if there's anything I like, I'll show you guys, and we'll make the move. And that's the direction we'll go going forward. So I'll see you guys once I have potentially a move. Okay, I figured out what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do this trade with the Clippers. We're gonna get rid of Jeremy Grant, Josh Hart, and a second-round pick. We're gonna get back Paul George and Moses Brown. So I guess we're gonna be trying to make some win now moves. So I'm gonna go in for, and we also give a trade exception. We got Paul George now. Now the only question is, my starting power forward is not gonna be Justice Winslow, so we're a little off there. So maybe we try to get another power forward. So let's see if I can maybe make a move. The Warriors gonna flip Drew Eubanks, Jabari Walker. We get back Patrick Baldwin Jr. And JaMychal Green. I think Patrick Baldwin Jr. might have a little bit more potential than Jabari Walker. So we're gonna take him, and then JaMychal Green, just another power forward at team. So in terms of our roster, I think that's all the moves we're gonna make. So I'll see you guys at the end. So Luka Doncic, MVP, Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year, 6 Man of the Year, Ben Simmons, Anthony Davis, most improved not, Deshaun Highland, Coach of the Year, McMillan, and Executive Year, Brandon Harrison. So here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team. We had Paul George making it. Hyperextended right shoulder. That's a little unfortunate. So traded for him, and he gets hurt. That is unfortunate. And then All-NBA third team is here. There's your all defensive first, all defensive second. We got no trailblazers on these. All rookie first, all rookie second, no rookie second team. So we ended up making the play-in as a 10 seed. Look at that. We're taking on the Clippers. Pretty funny. I mean, if we lose, it's not a big deal. At least we'll have our pick. But I think we'll have our pick at least. 40-42. So the win now move didn't really do much. I mean, Paul George, I guess, is playing injured. Hopefully. But we had 4 guys ended up having double figures on the season. We got a couple guys that are triggered. Patrick Baldwin Jr. triggered. Nice. Love to see that from him. Leading rebounder was Houston Nurkic and Paul George. Michael Green, Justice Winslow. Assist-wise, Lillard led the team. Then Nurkic, Paul George. Steals, we had Paul George 2.3, 1.9 from Gary Payton, 1.3 from Nurkic, 1 from Winslow. Blocks. Leading block getter was Yusuf Nurkic, then Moses Brown, Nazir Little. In terms of shooting percentage, Damian Lillard led the team, then Watford, George. So not too bad there, I guess. I mean, it's kind of, we're not the most efficient shooting team, as you guys can see. Our three-point shooting, we had a few decent three-point shooters. But, yeah, I mean, we're taking on the Clippers in the play-in. I mean, Paul George is playing hurt. He's playing, but he's playing hurt, so it's going to be tough. I would probably end up losing. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose to the Clippers in the play-in. We'll simulate the game. We actually beat them. Okay, beat the box score. Beat them by 1, no less. So taking away Paul George was cool. He's 6-13. David Lillard carried, though, 46 points from him. Now we're taking on the Warriors. That's a tough matchup. We'll sim through game. And we ended up making it. Okay, so we ended up making the playoffs. All right, cool. Beat the Warriors. Beat the box score. Beat them by 2. Just beat them out. Paul George actually had a pretty solid game. Okay. He's playing hurt. He's doing his thing out there. So we are taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, the #1 seed. We'll probably end up losing to them, I would assume. I don't think we'll beat them. But yeah, let's sim through game. Game 1, they win by 31. Game 2, they win by 15. Can we win game 3? No, we're gonna get swept. Yeah, we got swept. Okay. So, first round sweep from the Trailblazers. Unfortunately, we weren't the most healthy, so kind of just unfortunate. And it looks like it's going to be the Sixers winning the NBA Finals and Joel Embiid Finals MVP. So, all right, let's go to the offseason. We've got we got our work cut out for us. So let's see what moves we can make here. So we don't have our pick, which is unfortunate. We kind of have a very limited amount of picks, as you guys can see. So we do have our pick, I guess, next year. We have 2025 pick, 2026 pick, and 2027 pick, and a Pistons second rounder. So we don't have much to work with here. So I'm kind of curious to see if we can acquire a pick, what that would look like. I guess we'll find out. So let's see if we can try to make it some. I'm going to flip Gary Payton and Patrick Walden to the Thunder. We're going to get 2 unprotected first-round picks in the future. Could be some trade assets that we potentially use, so I'll take that from us. I'm going to do this with the Knicks. We're going to give up Yusuf Nurkic for Mitchell Robinson, a second-round pick. So we're going to get a more defensive-minded center. So Mitchell Robinson, and also a second-round pick. Welcome to the team. All right, so team player options, we'll accept Watford, Greg Brown, and Keon Johnson. Might as well accept them. So that works there for me. I'm not going to have a lot of money in free agency. We'll have qualifiers, Brandon Williams, Nazir Little. We'll just extend the qualifiers, probably get them back on that. And, yeah, just try to fill out the rest of the roster with some minimum guys. All right, guys, so player progression. We didn't do too much in free agency. There really just wasn't a lot going on. So here's the team, though. We still have Damian Lillard, Paul George, Anthony Simons, Mitchell Robinson, Drew Eubanks got back, Trenton Watford. Re-signed Justice Winslow. We got Shaden Sharp still. Re-signed Michael Green, Greg Brown, Keon Johnson. Picked up Ish Smith, Ben Latimore, Jeremy Lamb, and Terrence Ross to fill out the rest of the roster. It's looking a bit thin, not going to lie. But we'll see how we could do in this second season. Maybe if everybody's healthy. We got off to a good start last year, so I guess it's possible that we'd be good. But if that being said, though, let's see you guys start the second season. So let's take a look at what we've got going on here for the game plan. So as you guys can see, you got Lillard, Keon Johnson, Paul George, Justice Winslow, and Mitchell Robinson. We got Simons coming off the bench, Eubanks, Watford, Green, and Sharp. So we got a 10-man rotation rocking for us, which is pretty cool. We got Chauncey Billups as the coach. We probably want to get a better shooting guard. I mean, I like the fact we got some youth at the shooting guard spot, but we got to win within 2 more seasons. It's going to be tough with these guys. And also, Justice Winslow is my power forward. We're going to definitely want to look to upgrade that there, too. Luckily, we do have those picks. So, at the very least, we can make something happen. We definitely have more picks. We also have the Heat pick, as you guys can see. So, yeah, some of the protections. We have a Clippers pick. So, there's definitely more picks that to our disposal. So, we're definitely going to try to use them. For now, let's just wait to the deadline, maybe to make a move or two. So I'll see you guys once I am there. Alright, well, we're at the trade deadline, sitting at the 8th seed. Not amazing. 32-24. It's still close, though. It's very close. It's not like we're far off. But, you know, that 8th spot, four games out. Let's take a look at the stats here. We got 3 guys averaging 20 points. Lillard, George, and Simons. And then everybody else. Winslow's mad. Not Winslow. Mitchell Robinson's mad. I don't know why. He's just always angry. Winslow's only missed some games. Just look at the scoring here. As you guys can see, Johnson's my 3rd leading scorer. Rebounding wise, I thought the game just crashed. Mitchell Robinson lead the team. Then we got Eubanks, Winslow, Paul George. Assists, we have Lillard, George, Simons. So that's interesting to see there. Steals. Paul George got 2.4, which is pretty insane. 1.2 from Shaden Sharp, 1.1 from Mitchell, 1.1 from Winslow. They're playing some defense out there. Blocks, 1.8 from Robinson. Sharp's got 0.7, 0.6 from Winslow. And then we've got our shooting percentages. Looks like Mitchell Robinson's leading the team, and then everybody else behind him, which makes sense since he's a center. He's going to get a lot of lobs and dunks. And then 3-point percentage. It's all right. I mean, you got some guys that are doing all right in terms of shooting, but I definitely want to add a better shooting guard / power forward. Either one of the positions. We definitely want to look to upgrade one of those. I would say probably power forward. So if I could try to find a decent power forward, that'd be nice. So I'm gonna look for some trades and see what's out there. All right, I'll just deal with the Wolves. I'm gonna give up Lamb and McLemore. So not really playing much. 1-year deals. We're gonna get Josh Minott and 2025 first-round pick. Really for the first-round pick. I'm kind of just going to see if I can stack up on picks here. I'm going to do this deal with the Rockets. We're going to get 2 first-round picks for Greg Brown in 3 seconds. So, again, we're just stacking up on picks now. I'm just going to maybe add a few guys through free agency since I don't really know if I want to make a huge move till the offseason. But, yeah, I mean, I'll just try to pick up a small forward and a shooting guard in free agency, just like backups. And we'll just have to rock with the team for the way it is. And next year will be a big year, so we're going to have a lot of picks. I'm going to try to make a lot of trades. I'm going to see what's out there in terms of free agents. I don't think I can afford Jonathan Isaac. That'd be kind of cool if I can get him, but he's not a small forward anyway. I need a small forward. So let's see what's out there. Small forwards and shooting guards that are like affordable. Dante Vincenzo. Negotiate a contract minimum. No, he's not gonna sign that. All right, let's see if I can. I'm just gonna pick up two guys, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We decided to lose every game imaginable. So Luka Doncic, though, an MVP, averaging a 40-point triple-double. That's kind of ridiculous. Scoot Henderson, Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year, DeMontis Motis, Most of Anthony Davis, Most of Scotty Barnes, Coach of the Year, David Bickerstaff, 7th Year, Jermaine Harrison. All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. No not Clippers, Trailblazers to be found, and there's defensive first and second, and rookies. So we ended up being the 9th seed again, so we're in the play-in once again, which is kind of unfortunate. As once again we tanked in the second half of the year, but I mean we were 44 and 38, so we did improve a little bit, but yeah. I mean, granted, we still made the play-in, so we still have a chance to win that and make the playoffs. Although we have 2 injuries, Anthony Simons, that's probably why, and then also Mitchell Robinson got hurt, so that's unfortunate to see there. In terms of PPG. We had 3 guys average 20 points, and that was about it. But without Simons, it's going to be very tough for our bench. So we're probably going to end up losing in the play-in. We also don't have Mitchell Robinson for a week or two, so that could be tough as well for us. Assist-wise, we had Lillard leading the team, then George, Simons. Okay, steals, we had Paul George, Shaedon Sharpe, Mitchell Robinson, Justice Winslow. Blocks, we had Robinson, Winslow, Sharpe, Eubanks, all that fun stuff. Okay. Field goal percentage, you guys can see here. It was Rick Robinson, Eubanks, Lillard, and 3-point percentage. Lillard led my team with about 41%. So yeah, I don't have a lot of 3-point shooting on the team. All right, coach game plan. What do we got for the playoffs? Lillard, Johnson, George, Winslow, Watford with Eubanks, Sharpe, Green, Smith, PJ Dozier getting minutes. All right, this should be fun. Well, let's see if we can beat the Rockets. I would assume we'll probably lose. Yep, we lost, and we probably got blown out. No, we lost by 7. Lillard, George, then Watford had a good game. Okay. Johnson struggled 2 of 11. Okay. Interesting stuff there. All right. Well, the good thing is we still have 1 more season. So, bit of a decline. We got our pick, so we'll have a decent pick. It's going to be a rematch, Celtics-Warriors. This time, the Celtics come out on top. Jason Tatum Finals MVP. So, we got 1 more season. There's a lot of work that we need to do. We got a lot of picks, though, so we're going to be trying to make some moves here. I'll see you guys at the offseason. All right, well, we ended up with, we have the 14th pick. We have the 17th pick. And that's it. I mean, look at the Thunder, man. They have the first 3 picks that the Thunder have. That's a literal joke. It's actually insane that they have the first 3 picks. Oh, my God. They have so much picks. It's not even funny. All right, well, let's see if we can try to find some make some trades here. I don't want to draft any young guys, so it's time. I mean, obviously, Paul George is going to be a free agent, so we'll see what we end up doing with him, if we want to re-sign him or not. But it's time to make some trades. All right, I'm going to just do with the Hornets. We're going to get rid of Mitchell Robinson, pick 14, pick 17. We're going to get back Kelly Oubre Jr. and Terry Rozier, the 3rd. So now we have Terry Rozier, who's going to probably be the starting shooting guard, and Kelly Oubre, who might be a starting small forward, might be a backup, depending on what we do with Paul George. All right, I traded first-round picks to the Celtics. We're getting Robert Williams. He's going to be my new starting center. So there we go. We don't have any picks now. Going all in with the team. Rookie signings, just skip through that since we don't have anybody. There's really nothing done to the draft in this video. Paul George accepted his player option. Okay, so he actually did accept it. Watford, Sharpe, Johnson, Josh Manel. Okay, yeah, we can decline him. So yeah, we're not gonna have a lot of money then in free agency. Qualifiers, no qualifiers. We're just gonna fill out the rest of the roster, I guess. I don't have any power forwards, to my knowledge. I mean, Josh, no, but that's it. All right, let's see if I can get power. I need to see if I can get some power forwards now. That's going to be one thing that I don't have on this team. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what we ended up doing. Other than basically making those trades and all that. So we have Damian Lillard, Robert Williams, the 3rd, Anthony Simons, Terry Rozier, Paul George, Kelly Oubre Jr., Shaedon Sharpe, Trenton Watford, Otto Porter we picked up, Keon Johnson, we picked up Willie Hernan Gomez, re-signed Justice Winslow, Joe Harris, T.J. McConnell picked up, Robert Covington. It's all right. It's not amazing. We're definitely going to have to see. I might end up looking to move Paul George. Especially since he's regressed like crazy. I mean, he's still putting up decent numbers. So, I mean, if he continues to do that, I guess that's fine. But, maybe to balance out the team, add some more depth. So, we'll see what we end up doing. I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final season. We'll take a look at the rotation and go from there. All right, so, third and final season. We've got Lillard, Rozier the third, Paul George, Justice Winslow, Robert Williams is my starting five with Simons, Oubre Jr., Shaedon Sharpe, Trenton Watford, Otto Porter coming off the bench. It's not awful. It's definitely not awful. But I have seen better teams. Definitely pretty difficult, a pretty difficult spot right here. So I'm going to kind of see what offers are out there for some of these guys. I don't even know if I could trade some of these guys here, but we'll see. I might want to try to get a better power forward. So maybe Paul George has to be that guy that has to go. So we'll see. I'll see you guys if I have any moves. Otherwise, I'll just keep the team the way it is, and we'll look to make moves at the deadline. All right, I think I'm actually going to do this move with the Spurs. I was sitting on it. I'm going to get Christian Wood and Keldon Johnson. We're going to give up Paul George. I'm also losing out on Watford and Johnson. But Keldon Johnson could play some small forward, and then Christian Wood could play some power forward. So I'm going to do that. We'll add an exception. And there we go. So now we're going to have Kelly Oubre be the starting small forward. Keldon Johnson starting power forward. So it's a bit better, and then the bench looks it looks all right as well. I'm going to try to pick up somebody else in free agency just to make sure that we have a clean, crisp 15. So we have 4 power forwards. Might as well pick up we'll pick up either a shooting guard or a small forward in free agency. So let's see what's out there. Shooting guard or a small forward. Well, this would be perfect. I can't afford him, though, unfortunately. George Brooks could sign him, but he's not that. Earl Jenkins. Yeah. All right, shooting guards. Malik Beasley. If I can afford him, I'll take him. Will he do it? No. Okay. Terrence Davis, he'd probably sign. Dante DiVincenzo would probably sign. Small forwards out here. Strus. Buddy Hield. No. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll just pick up Dante DiVincenzo. He'll sign for sure. So we'll go with him. And that's it. That's going to be the team. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. So we're at the trade deadline, 37-21, first in the West by 2.5 games over the Houston Rockets. So the team's actually playing pretty well. Like to see that. Let's take a look at the stats, see what we got going on here. Who's doing what, who's not. So we've got Lillard and Simons leading the team. We've got Shaedon Sharpe putting up 15.2 points per game. Keldon Johnson, Christian Wood, Terry Rozier, and then Kelly Oubre Jr. So we got 7 guys that average double figures. Robert Williams is outraged. Of course he is. He's also hurt. Maybe that's why he's outraged day to day, though. But he'll be all right. Rebounding wise, he's leading the team. And then we got Wood, Johnson, Hernan Gomez. Assists, we have Lillard, Terry Rozier, Shaedon Sharpe, T.J. McConnell. Okay. Steals, Shaedon Sharpe leading the team with 1.6. We got Kelly Oubre Jr. with 1.1, then 0.9 from Dante DiVincenzo. He's played 40 games. That's pretty impressive. So he's played a little bit. Blocks, 2.1 from the Time Lord. Then we got Shaedon Sharpe, 0.9 from Wood as well. In terms of field goal percentage, we got Robert Williams and Damian Lillard, Anthony Simon, Shaedon Sharpe. Okay, so we got a lot of guys shooting pretty well from the field, so that's nice to see. Our 3-point percentage, it's somewhat better, I guess. It's not amazing. We got some good 3-point shooters on the team now. Obviously, Lillard, Simons, Sharpe, making a nice jump, Keldon Johnson. So far, yeah, 37-21. Team's looking pretty good. We're just going to keep the team the way it is. I really don't have any other option to do so since I don't have any assets to even trade, per se. Can't trade any of my picks. I mean, the only thing I could do is second rounders. I mean, unless if I wanted, like, maybe another rotational player. Maybe I could throw in a couple guys for seconds, so some seconds, and maybe try to get a decent player. So we'll see. I mean, Robert Covington hasn't gotten any minutes. Joe Harris hasn't played either. So maybe just like another one of a player like them. Like TJ McConnell's at least played like a game. So yeah, I guess I'll see what's out there. But chances are this team's gonna be the way it is. You know, actually, I'll do this with the Suns. We'll get Luke Kennard because maybe he could play a little bit. And Itzi Mirai, a 23-year-old power forward. We're going to have Covington, Harris, and McConnell in the second-round picks. It's don't even play that much anyway. And then we'll just, once again, do the thing where we fill out the roster with another player. And I guess another player, probably a small forward. So whoever's out there in free agency, we'll just pick them up, and that's going to be the team. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Luka Doncic, MVP. DJ Wagner, Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year. Isaiah Jackson, Anthony Davis, most improved. Keontae George. Who, I guess the Knicks drafted. And then Coach of the Year was JB Big Sack. 6th year, Brandon Harrison. Sounds like it was Cleveland. Here's Olambe first, Olambe second, and Olambe third. No Portland Trailblazers. Once again. All defensive first team, all defensive second team. You guys can see there, not too bad. Rookie first team. And then rookie second. We got no rookies. So we ended up being the 2nd seed. Sacramento was the number 1 seed, interestingly enough. I guess because they have Victor Wembanyama. 52-30. We literally tied them. But I guess they had the tiebreaker over this. Alright, not a problem, not a problem. Let's take a look at the leaders of the teams. So we had Lillard, Simons, Johnson, Sharp, Wood, Rozier. So it's 7 guys average double figures, which is pretty cool to see. In terms of rebounding, we had Robert Williams, and we had Christian Wood, Keldon Johnson, William Gomez, Shane Sharp. Not too bad there on that front. Lillard was my leading assist getter. Then Rozier the third, Sharp, Simons, and the list goes on and on and on. Steals, 1.5 from Sharp. Oubre Jr. had 1.3. Keldon Johnson had 1. Blocks, we had Robert Williams 2.1, and then the rest of the guys down here, not a single other person had 1 per game. In terms of our field goal percentage, looks like it was pretty solid for the most part. Yeah, pretty good. It's pretty efficient scores on the team. In terms of 3-point percentage, better. We had Luke Kennard. I don't know how many games he played. He played 54 games. That's actually pretty good, and he shot 53% in the 54 games he played. He probably didn't play as much on my team, but I'll take it. He's another guy that can shoot some threes, stretch the floor when we need him out there. So that's going to be the rotation for the playoffs. You guys can see that's what we got going on. 10-man rotation. I'll take it. I did pick up Strus, by the way, for the rest of the season, although he is in the reserves. So, all right, we're in the playoffs. Let's see what the play-in. It's going to be the Grizzlies again. They're the 7th seed this time. We're the 2 seed. So let's see how we can fare against the Grizzlies. So game 1. Let's sim through the game. Game 1, they win by 6. Okay, interesting. Game 2, we win by 28. Can we win game 3? Win game 3. They win game 4. It's 2-2, and we're up 3-2, and it's going to a game 7. All right, game 7 against the Memphis Grizzlies. So we'll sim with Simcast. Okay, just continue. Grizzlies versus the Trailblazers. We're the home team. Hopefully we don't blow it. Let's see if we get off to a good start. Not a bad first start in the first quarter. Second quarter, decent second quarter. Nothing too amazing. We had a great third quarter. And we need to have a good fourth. And we pull out the victory in 7. So we'll take it. Going to the next round of the playoffs. Tim Lillard had 33 points, so he played well. And the Pelicans upset the Kings. So we are taking the Rockets. That's a tough matchup. We have a very tough matchup here. Against the Houston Rockets, who I would assume have Kyrie Irving. I could be wrong, but they usually pick him up. How do I look? Game? Look at that. Kyrie Irving always goes to this friggin' team. They also have Mike Conley, too, which is interesting. Okay. Yeah, they have a good team. They can definitely beat us. So let's see. Game 1. They did beat us by 29. All right. Game 2. We win, though. We even it up. Win by 13. Can we win game 3? Win game 3 by 1 point. It's 2-2. We're going to be 3-2? 3-2 them. All right. Pelicans is the 8th seeder in the conference finals, of course. Adjust the rotation. I'm going to have Simon start. They want Lillard come off the bench. Interesting. All right. It's an interesting tactic. Sim with Simcast. Let's see if we can force Game 7. Terry Rozier's hurt. Love it. They're the home team this time, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough matchup for us. We have to get off to a good start. We got off to a good start in the first quarter. We had a good second quarter, and it looks like it's going to be a blowout for us. Yep, we're going to blow them out and force a Game 7 against the Rockets. So, if we win, we take on the 8-seeded Pelicans in the Western Conference Finals. They want Lillard starting again. I don't know why. Okay, but I mean, it's so weird. That's why the coach wants to, you know what, coach, let the coach do what the coach wants to do. I'm just here. I'm here. Okay? All right. So Game 7, we're home. Let's see if we can beat the Rockets at home. We have to get off to a good start, and we don't. We're getting blown out. We need to have a good second quarter. We had a pretty good second quarter. Not a great third quarter, and we are going to lose the game in 7. So we get to the second round, lost in 7. Horrible start to the game. Did not come with enough tenacity, and we end up losing. So, it's the Rockets and the Pacers in the finals, and the Pacers win with Kristaps Porzingis winning Finals MVP. Okay, that's how you know the game gets weird. All right, well. I guess that's the video. I mean, we got to the within one game from the Western Conference Finals with the team. Let's take a look at the playoff stats, see how the team did. See some of the players really quickly. Lillard led my team in scoring. Then Simons, Oubre, Johnson, Oubre, Sharp. Okay. Didn't help that we had some outraged players on the team, I don't think, but I don't think that really made too much of a difference. But yeah, unfortunately could not get the job done in the playoffs. Again, like I said, we got to the second round and lost in 7 to the Rockets. 2 7-game series, by the way. Almost got upset by the Grizzlies, and then, you know, technically we did get upset by the Rockets, but they had a good team, so I can't complain about that. And they all ended up winning, going to the finals. And they also played 3 7-game series before losing to the Pacers in 6. I don't know how this Pacers team. Wait, what was on this team? Halliburton, Mathurin, okay, Porzingis, Kongwu. It's all right. All right. Well, I guess let's just go to the full screen and close of the video. Well, that's gonna be it for this video with the Trailblazers. We got to the Western Conference semifinals within 1 game from the conference finals. Well, anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like on it and subscribe if you're not subscribed or anything. Let me know in the comments post on videos. Got a social down description. Playlist down below for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Check my second channel as well and all my other socials because you should. Why not? They're there in the description. But we got another Eastern Conference team next. I don't know who it is off the top of my head. I kind of forgot. But they will be, whatever team it is going to be, they're the next team. It could be the Wizards. Might be the Wizards, right? Yeah, it might be them. But either way, you guys will find out when that video pops out. So, yeah, I guess that's going to be it for me. And, yeah, take care. Have a great night. See you soon. Peace.